Welcome to a very cold edition of the Metro Soccer Report. We're here at New Jersey City University, home of the Gothic Knights in the New Jersey Athletic Conference, an offensive juggernaut. We got a great show for you today. Jump in Jimmy Cavallo profiles Diana Matheson, one of the best female college soccer players in the area. Nick Sakevich talks to us about the new MetroSoccer Stadium, and we'll speak with Kevin East, head coach of the Gothic Knights. But first up, what a game! The MetroSoccer beat the Revolution 1-0 at Giant Stadium on a wet and cold, rainy night. Jimmy the Horse Cavallo's got all the highlights. Take a look.
Ethan, rain or shine, the playoffs are here. Along with top-seeded New England, the Revs will attack. And when Pat Noonan breaks through, this ball is loose, but Jeff Vegas clears it off the line. Then it's Eddie Gavin, big blast, but Matt Reese is on it. 12th minute now, Metro's a great chance. Seth Stamler the cross, but Galvan Ray's header is over the bar. But the MVP from a year ago shows why. 34th minute, Amato Guevara beats Reese inside the left post. That's his second career playoff goal, 1-0 Metros. Late first half, Noonan and the Revs are coming. Nice move on Jason Hernandez, but his shot sails wide. Then it's Guevara point blank. Reese is there. No problem, Amato. One goal was enough. Metro Stars, first playoff win in 4 years.
Collectively, we defended very well. Egus, Hernandez, Mendes, Seth Stamler played very well on the left-hand side, stopping Ralston, which we wanted, and that was the response I was looking for. In the first half, we used the ball very well, and I wish Amato's second one could have went in. It would have been a lot easier, but I'm very pleased.
He gave me a heads up, told me the possibilities there that I might be used outside wide. So after that, I just wanted to concentrate during practices this week and, see what that entails. I haven't ever played outside mid in my life. I played center mid under 12 soccer, and that's about it. So, I just tried to adjust to the position in practice. I've done it a little bit throughout the year in practices. So, I was excited.
Just like you said, he did a great job of not letting Ralston get loose, get those balls he plays in so well, to Twellman and Noonan and Dempsey coming through. So collectively, we did a great job defensively. Everyone, played hard, and we took some good fouls, and it was a good game overall.
Yeah, super, super, very good. Very well, the right moment, and this is very important because we play one of the best teams in the league, New England, and we show a nice face about how to play tactically, collectively, and defensively, offensively. Everything was perfect.
I think we did a good job in the middle of the field. That's where we won the game tonight. Between Mark Lisi and Michael Bradley, they really clogged it up. The first 7 or 8 minutes, we had some problems with them running at us, but we made some adjustments and did a pretty good job.
I don't care if we get yellow cards. I wanted this, as I said, I wanted this to be nasty as a team because sometimes we're too soft. And tonight, I got a feeling when I was on the sideline that New England kept bitching at the referee, and that was a good sign because we were playing tough.
It was the MetroSoccer's first playoff win since September 26, 2001. A cold and rainy night at Giant Stadium proved to work in favor for the MetroSoccer as they beat the Revolution 1-0 in the first leg of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Shep, great game, but first, I watched the award ceremonies last week for the MetroSoccer, and I have to admit, I'm a bit hurt. There's no award for the best curly-haired soccer TV show host.
Yeah, there was, Ethan, but there were 3 candidates: you, Brandy Chastain, and Mia Hamm. You came in third.
Anyway, great game by the MetroSoccer. First of all, I thought defensively they looked a lot better than they have in previous games.
I'll tell you what, Ethan, they picked the MetroSoccer a great time to play a terrific game, and it was really all 11 players. I thought it started with Djorkaeff, Eddie Gavin, Sergio Galvan Ray, Mato Guevara had a great game, the goal aside, and the midfield. Seth Stamler, I'd have to pick him out as our British Airways player of the game. He was inserted into the lineup by Mo Johnston with one job: find Steve Ralston, kick him all over the field, prevent him from getting crosses into the box to Taylor Twellman.
This was actually Seth Stamler's first time playing in this new position, is that right?
Yeah, I think though it's a function of Mo Johnston has instilled in the team, hey, it's playoff time. It doesn't have to be pretty. If Shallery Joseph is hurting, go kick him. I want you to win every 50-50 ball. I want you to hurt some people. I thought it was a superb effort, a world-class strike by Amado Guevara. I'll tell you what, though, out of everything, the three guys in the back, Jeff Agus, Carlos Mendez, Jason Hernandez, superb. And it all starts with Tony Meola the last 3 weeks playing so well, he's inspired confidence in the players in front of him.
And one additional thing I'd like to see from the Metro Stars is that after this, in the second half, they came out and they continued to attack. They didn't sit back and they didn't try to hold on to the 1-0 lead. They went out there and they kept attacking, which is great to see.
Yeah, Ethan, we've talked about it all year long. It's really, in my mind, I don't care what the big players do in July and August. Guys like Tony Meola, Jeff Agus, Amado Guevara, Yuri Djorkaeff, Ante Razov, even though he didn't get in the game, those are the guys that can take you to a championship. And those are the guys, starting with Tony Meola 3 weeks ago, those are the guys who played extremely well, and that gives the young guys. I thought Michael Bradley and Mark Lisi had their best game of the season. But when the veterans play big, it really lifts up the young players. Superb effort.
When we return on the Metro Soccer Report, Jimmy Cavallo will profile one of the best female players in the area, Princeton's Diana Matheson. Verizon Wireless connects us with soccer in the metro area. Welcome back to the Metro Soccer Report. As you all know, we're all about soccer in the New York area. A couple weeks ago, we profiled high school soccer team St. Benedict's in New Jersey. We talked Metro Stars, we talked college, and now we're going to profile one of the best female college soccer players in the area, Diana Matheson from Princeton University. Take a look.
Ethan, what's up, buddy? You know, when I was in high school, my teachers used to say, Jimmy, you're just not Ivy League material. But thanks to the Metro Soccer Report, here I am at Princeton. Did you know the Tigers have one of the best female players in all of college America? I'm talking about the sophomore Diana Matheson. Last year, she helped lead the Tigers to the Final Four, first Ivy League team ever to go. And this Canadian-born player also plays for Canada's national team. So here we are, guys. It's a day with the Princeton Tigers and Diana Matheson. And at just 21 years old, she's already played in an NCAA Final Four, a national team game for Canada, up against Mia and the U.S. ladies. Throw in an Ivy League Rookie of the Year and a first-team All-American, Diana Matheson is ultimately living a soccer dream.
I remember the first time I got on for my first cap, I was so scared, and I just remember sprinting on the field, and the coach was yelling at me, but I didn't hear him. And just World Cup games, just seeing the flag being brought out, all those moments.
I'm talking every play on the field, whether it's the worst, whether, you know, you can't believe it's happening, all right, positive.
She actually glued us together, and just a true playmaker in every sense of the word. Can see the field, can score goals, can pass, defends as well as she attacks. She brought an added dimension in terms of somebody who could play make 100%. Like, I think we've always had bits and pieces of that, but to have a true playmaker, kind of the cog in the wheel kind of player, she's it.
Frankie giving chase down for Princeton, got room, trying to cut through, but gets it across, and they bang it in as Matheson rockets it home.
She's very creative. She's got great feet. She can, you know, play you a long ball from about 45 yards out, right on your foot. And like I said before, she just makes you look good. You know, she'll do the things to make you look good, the right pass. She knows what kind of player you are, and she plays to you. Welcome to the Princeton Women's Soccer locker room. We have Diana Matheson's locker. Her word is creative, which, you know, I think she's pretty creative out there. This was last year at one of our games. There was a streaking incident after we scored. One of the players' boyfriends streaked. It's game time now, so get on out of here. I'd like to think I understand the game well, and also think I can distribute the ball pretty well, hit the ball well, good passes, and just a lot of movement, creating things or trying to create things.
Go ahead, Wade, go ahead! Go with her! Go with her, A-Dub! Go with her! Good.
The great thing about Diana is she's got both quickness and speed, so she can accelerate with and without the ball, and probably is just as fast with the ball as without it, which is very unusual. So I think she's got the combination of both. And in soccer, if you have quickness and speed, you're ahead of the game.
Born in a foreign country, exposed as a baby, classic story. Some people say was put in a basket and floated downstream like Moses. Raised in a foreign country.
Right now is midterm, so we're in the toughest time right now. But you just have to manage your time well. I'm just really lucky to have come in at the right time. I mean, 10 years ago, there was nothing like this, and now there's college soccer, and there was WUSA, but there's pro teams overseas, and I think the U.S. has done a great job of promoting women's soccer, obviously, and it's definitely growing all over the world. I think I'm really lucky to be a part of that.
Last week, we showed you highlights from the Metro Stars Awards ceremony. It wasn't all about the Metro Stars. Nick Sakevich, former president of the Metro Stars, now the current president of AEG New York, gave us some insight on the new stadium project in Harrison, New Jersey.
I'm going to share with you a couple of slides. These are the latest and greatest. Designs are done at 100%. This is a slide of the entrance, the main entrance off of 6th Street to the Metro Stars Stadium in Harrison. These are the latest renderings of the building. This is the main entrance leading up to the front of the stadium along 6th Street. We are anticipating 2 groundbreakings. The first demolition groundbreaking before the end of the year is what we're targeting. Maybe early January, but I think right now we're scheduled to close on the land in early December and start groundbreaking. This is an aerial view of the building, 2 roof structures on both sidelines, very European style. Concert stage with about 8 rows of seating in the south end zone with a roof over that seating, and a concert stage with 6 suites on the south side to the north, which will be the supporter section. It'll be a great area for the supporters groups. The sight lines are tremendous, designed for soccer. Here are some of the sight lines from the corner. You can see the touch line on both sides is very close to the retaining wall in the front seats. And this will give you an idea of the building looking from the north down to the south end. 2 video boards in both corners next to the stage structure. And it's just going to be a stadium totally designed for soccer and for concerts and other types of events, but specifically designed for soccer.
Next up on the Metro Soccer Report, we'll talk to Gothic Knights head coach Kevin East. Welcome back to the Metro Soccer Report. We're here with Kevin East, head coach of the Gothic Knights at the New Jersey City University. You're in your 8th year, winningest coach in the 45-year history of the soccer program, 103 wins. How's that feel?
That feels good. You know, proud of where the program has gone through the past few years, and you know, we're hoping to keep building on it and you know, keep that winning tradition.
Now, when you first started, you guys weren't doing so well. What have you done to make this a better program?
We, I think, probably put a little more emphasis on the recruiting side of things. You know, we have some assistant coaches that are out there working hard, looking for players, and I think it's shown on the field. And also the university is putting a lot more resources into the program and, you know, supported us. So.
Now, I was reading over your bio. You have a pretty good decorated playing career. So King College, you know, play with the Columbus Crew, Metro Stars. You know, do you miss playing at all?
Yeah, a little bit, you know, but I still get to go out and kick around with the kids a little bit and stuff, and sometimes they show me my age, you know, but it's still fun, and yeah, you miss it a little bit, but as a coach, there's plenty to do, and you know, you're always going to watch games and coaching teams and club teams and everything, so you get your fill of soccer, that's for sure.
Right now, you guys are about 15-4-0, incredible record. You beat four nationally ranked teams. You know, how does it feel for the team? Are they guys psyched?
Yeah, they're really excited about it, and you know, when you make your schedule, you always try to balance things out with some good teams, some bad teams, or not bad, but maybe teams you think you can, you know, hopefully get some other guys in on, and you know, we've been successful against some of the top teams this year, so especially playing in our conference, it's so competitive, and then having to go outside of the conference and play nationally ranked teams. You know, the players have really stepped up this year, and I'm really proud of them.
Now, I read you have 78 goals in 19 games. You know, that's an offensive, like, powerhouse. You know, what are some of those star players that are doing all the work?
Yeah, we have a freshman, Juan Espinoza, who I think has 17 goals right now, and he's doing a great job for us. We have another player, a senior, Chris Rosenthal from Kearney, who has, I think, about 13 goals, 10 assists. He's doing real well. And then we have Marcelo Carpio, who has about 10 goals from Clifton. And then we have a couple of midfielders that can come at you and you know, really punish you if you focus too much on our forwards. So we're kind of balanced from midfield to forwards with a lot of attacking players.
Now going into the playoffs, you know, you're ranked, I don't know, about 5th right now, but big playoff games coming up. You know, what are you guys gonna have to do to, you know, come out on top?
Yeah, well, obviously we got to take care of our game this, you know, Wednesday against William Patterson. That's 3 points, and you know, the way the conference is right now, we're in 5th. But if we win that game and if some of the results go our way, we could wind up tying for 1st. So hopefully we can take care of that game Wednesday night, and some results go our way, and then, you know, home field advantage is going to be big in the playoffs, and that's what we're obviously looking for right now, and we'll see after Wednesday.
As I look over your roster, see a lot of international players, you know, from stemming all over the world. What's that like coaching this type of mix of players?
Yeah, you know, it's great. It's a lot of fun. You know, the kids all have different kind of views and styles, and we're able to mesh them and bring them all together, and we think play a pretty attractive attacking type soccer. You know, we have a lot of South American, Central American, we've had Eastern European in the past, so it's a pretty interesting group to be around, that's for sure.
Well, great. I wish you the best of luck this season.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
You won't want to miss emails and Shep and I previewing Metro's Revs when we come back. Welcome to the John Moore Athletic Center at New Jersey City University. This is my favorite time of the show. Shep, it's email time, and we round up some Gothic Knights to help us out today. And our first email comes from...
Hey, Mark Washington, New Jersey City University men's basketball team, 2004, NJAC champs, 2 consecutive appearances in the NCAA. Today's email is from John Fonte, Brooklyn, New York. Shep, which playoffs result from the past weekend surprised you the most?
Hey, John, good question. I wasn't that surprised that the Metro Stars got the victory. Not surprised that Chicago, tough-fought 0-0 game with DC United. Colorado, Dallas, not surprised at that. But I'll tell you what, I thought San Jose was going to beat the Galaxy. Galaxy had not been playing well. They got a great game from Landon Donovan. That was the one that surprised me the most.
Hi, I'm Michelle Killowa. I'm an All-American player for New Jersey City University bowling. Our next email is from Tony LaBella from Brooklyn, New York. Shep and Ethan, you guys are the best. Did you hear Landon Donovan's quote from Sunday? Any team that Landon Donovan is on can win the championship.
Tony, I try to like this guy, and Landon Donovan is becoming a very good player, especially for the U.S. national team. But give me a break. Landon Donovan sounds like a jerk. When you refer to yourself in the third person, Landon Donovan, blah, 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 it's a team sport. It takes 11 guys. That's inappropriate. Grow up.
Hi, I'm Chris Palumbo, starting midfielder for the high-powered New Jersey City University men's soccer team. Here's an email from Patrick Sciazza from Fanwood, New Jersey. With little Freddie popping off last week in the media, is there any chance DC would trade him, maybe to the Metros? Freddie would start here and be a huge media star.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but if he's unhappy in D.C., I'm sure the league would love to see Freddie do in the New York market. He's a star player. He can get the fans here. He can come out and make a difference. So, you know, it would be a decent trade, in my idea.
I'm Anthony Miles, 55, meter national champ from New Jersey track and field track team. This next email is from Ethan Jacoby from Alexandria, Virginia. Hey, so Robert boy, you're always bragging about African soccer team on the show. Which African team do you think would do the best in the 2006 World Cup? Do you ever see any African team winning at all?
I'm going to go with the total Cinderella story, Togo. Unexpected to even make the World Cup. Now they're in there. I hope they're going to do well. As far as other African teams, 2010 South Africa's hosting the World Cup, so I'm going to go with South Africa. If you have a question on the Metros, MLS, or World Soccer, send it along to us at msgnetwork.com. We'll try to answer it right here. Also, for the latest audio and video on the Metros and for columns by Shep and JP Della Camera, check us out. You can catch Metros Revs Game 2 on a tape delay basis Sunday night at 8 o'clock right here on MSG.
The good thing for me is they have to come at us. When teams come at us, we can spring them. We can go on the break. We have players like Djorkaeff, like Guevara, who can spring any defence, certainly when there's holes and gaps there. And that's what we'll be looking for. Will we sit back? No, we are not a team that can go there and just defend for 90 minutes. We'll set our stall out and we'll play well.
We should be confident. We've done some good things on the road the last couple of weeks, but you know they're a pretty dang good team. You know, we got to be smart. I think we figured out if we can put the first 2 or 3 passes together coming out of the back, we can get at them a little bit.
The Metro Stars hit the road and head north to New England to take on the New England Revolution Saturday night in the second leg of the Eastern Conference playoffs. It's a battle of the Scottish coaches, Shep, and the big question is, how do they come out? What are they going to do?
Well, first of all, Ethan, this is an appropriate venue to be discussing the game because it's going to be a war. It's going to take some heavy lifting by the Metro Stars to get what they need. But before we talk about the game, what's up with this, my celebrity little buddy?
You know, a little blurb in People magazine. I got a movie coming out called The Scorned on Halloween, October 31st on E, so check it out. But more important things, Shep, what do they need to win?
It's got to be more important than that. Metro Stars are in a great position, and they earned the right to go up to New England. And I think, Ethan, they have to come out the Metro Stars and attack, at least for the first 20 or 30 minutes. It's important that from the first whistle, they don't sit back and defend, take it to New England.
How important is it to get that first goal?
It's absolutely critical because if the Metro Stars go out, attack, and get the first goal, they're in great shape. New England will have to throw caution to the wind. They'll have to open up. Metro Stars could get a second or third goal on the counterattack. However, if New England scores first, now it's going to be who are the boys and who are the men. Some guys are going to shrink. Some guys are going to tighten up. The big players, whether they be on New England or the Metro Stars, those are the guys who have to take over the game and get the good results.
With a playoff format such as this, where it's in aggregate goals, why wouldn't they just come out and play for a tie?
Yeah, it's one thing really lacking in the American game. They're way behind Europe in terms of the sophistication tactically to go out and play for a tie. So that's the worst thing the Metro Stars can do. What they have to do, and I know Mo Johnston will tell them, hey, this is the playoffs. If Shallery Joseph is hurting, you go out and kick him. If Steve Ralston was taken out of the game by Seth Stamler, go put your body on him again. If a player's injured, you have to take a run at him. This should be a great, great game.
And defensively, do they stay with 3 at the back, do what they've been doing these past 3-4 games that Mo Johnston's?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. Mo Johnston made a great tactical adjustment in the first game, putting Seth Stamler on Steve Ralston. I would think he's going to keep the same lineup. You never know. The one player who has not contributed is Ante Razov. And Ante Razov is a veteran. He's won championships. Again, it's all about the team, Ethan, playing real hard, real focused for 90 minutes.
As the MLS playoffs heat up, college soccer is winding down. We're down to our last couple weekends, so here's some choices in case you want to go out and catch a college game. Shep, you've done a great job perceiving exertion when you were in your playing days.
I'm guessing your exertion rate is very light, Ethan.
Anyway, thanks for joining us this week on the Metro Soccer Report at New Jersey City University. Next week, you know where we're going? We're going to the Army.
Hey, you better get in shape, dude, and cut your hair. We're going to be at the Army.
Next week, West Point.